here. Hi Ron, Miranda here, so welcome to my November and December book haul. It's the final book of the year! I cannot believe how quickly this year has flown. Unfortunately, well, this month I ended up hauling a grand total of 5 books. Usually I end up hauling like 20 books, 15 books, but lately I've been, saving up the money. Christmas is coming up. This month I also have held off receiving review copies. I feel really bad that I can't review everything that I've been given as quickly as I would have liked. We'll be like reviewing all the books I've been given by publishing houses in the coming year. It's just I've been so like full on with uni work and full on with like life and stuff. It's just been really difficult to fill, really difficult to read as well. The last readathon that I participated in was Booknerdathon, and I only ended up unfortunately being able to read one book. But it was such a fun readathon, like all the while. The Twitter sprints were really good. Thank you to everyone that joined my Twitter sprints. And I ended up reading Unforgiven by Lauren Kate, so I was happy as a win-win situation. Anyway, let's have a look at the 5 books that I hauled. Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. The Throne of Glass series, I started reading it when it first came out, and then I put it down and I didn't read it for ages. I am absolutely in love with this series now. The main character is just so kick-ass. The love square slash triangle slash, this whole world is just so interesting, and with every book it's just so completely different. My favourite would be probably Crown of Midnight, just the second book, just because I love Kale. Which is one of the guys in this series. I was fortunate enough to actually meet Sarah. She did a book signing, for Queen of Shadows. She was just so lovely and so sweet. I can't believe how she created this idea and how she was just so young when she started writing, and she's just really inspiring to listen to. I feel so funny because when I went up to her to get the book signed, first thing I said to her was just like,
Sarah, I love the books, and also if I ever have a daughter, I'm naming her Selena.
Sarah's face was just like, well, she would come out like kicking and screaming, and I was like, yeah. When I got home that night, I opened my copy and she signed it. And she wrote that in my book. It's just like, to Miranda, I hope you name your daughter Selena. I have the name for the first daughter, but if I had a second daughter, I'd name her Selena. And I hope I do one day, so I could like give her this book and go, you're named after this character. Unforgiven by Lauren Kate. And that's it. I think what got me about the Fallen series, because a lot of people don't actually like the Fallen series, is the way that Luce has loved Daniel, over so many centuries, and that his love for her has stayed that real and so solid, and I just find that so beautiful. Like, I love romance. So this book follows Cam. Cam is one of the main characters in the Fallen series, and it's kind of like a spin-off series to do with him. Mainly it follows him, and he's trying to win back the girl of his dreams. You don't have to read the Fallen series to read this book. I'd recommend it if you love romance novels, and if you love like, high school prom, flicky, predictable things. Yeah, I read this. So Fractured Life by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I've met this author 2 times already. I actually went to her Lemonade book signing. It's so funny because she knows me now, and she's just like, oh yeah, you're Miranda. She actually said my hair doesn't look that blonde as it does in my Twitter GP in real life. I'm actually going back to brunette next year because I need to save money. I've read the first and the second book in this series. My favourite so far out of all of them was These Broken Stars, like Lilac and Tara, the bombs. I have a review on the first book of this, and you can see it down below. I ended up hauling and going to the book signing for Illuminate. Be very proud.
I am.
Yes.
You're being interviewed live on the internet, mother.
Oh. Like that, they signed my book on the inside. There we go. And I got a bookmark as well, which is really groovy and nice. I read this book. I read it for Reader-Rama. It was really big to get through, and the way it's written is just so interesting because it's not like your normal chapter book. It's like written in text messages and like emails. The year is 2575, and 2 rival mega corporations are at war over a planet that's little more than an ice-covered speck at the edge of the universe. Too bad nobody thought to warn the people living on it, with enemy fire raining down on them. Exes, Caddy and Ezra, who are barely even talking to each other, are forced to fight their way onto the evacuating fleet with an enemy warship in hot pursuit. The warship is the least of their problems. A deadly has broken out and is mutating with terrifying results. As Katie hacks into a tangled web of data to find the truth, it's clear only one person can help her to bring all to light. The ex-boyfriend, she swore she never speaks to a game. The X's. And yes, this is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and yes, I will be doing a review on it next year. The Book of Ivy. I ended up pulling it. You know when you leave your receipt? What did I buy? What did I buy? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. The first book is called The Book of Ivy. This is the second one, which is The Revolution of Ivy. I'll give you the blurb of the second book because it kind of follows up. I'm going to speak this in the voice of the character. My name is Ivy Westfall. I am 16 years old and a trader. 3 months ago, I was forced to marry the president's son, Bishop. As all daughters of the losing side of the war are sold off in marriage to the sons of the winners. But I was different. I had a mission to kill Bishop. But you can get what happened in the first book, and like love, like forbidden love, and yeah, bought it because I saw it there, and I'm just like, well, it's one of those books that's a bit iffy and could disappear off the shelf, and then I didn't want to have to order it online kind of thing. These are the books I ended up pulling this month. Yay! I can like lift them like this, like look at this. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. There we go. I'm working out. Tell me what you ended up pulling this month. I'd really love to know. And yeah, see you next year with Book Hauls. I'm Miranda. Thank you so much for watching.